Alright, so episode 61, everything just got changed. I did not know that the new DLC was dropping today, so I'm a little late getting into the stream because I had to finish the update. I'm gonna read over the patch notes real quick. So this is going to be where we get the Hippodrome. The amphitheater has been reworked. It's supposed to do a lot more, I guess, or there's going to be more to do. I can't really get in there because we've already started the whole prep phase of everything. Um, but it does say it's going to be reorganized into a clear 9-stage buff system, so I think we'll actually be able to pick what kind of buffs we get from the different games, because I know there was different levels of games you could do. It looks like they changed the arrows to be a lot more, the green and red arrows to be a lot more prominent too. So we'll see how that plays out, but I'm not sure we could really mess with anything right now with that being the way it is. Okay, cool. Sound check good. Quality of life added a new map note function down here in our wheel on the left. We could put in notes for ourselves. It looks like it's thinking about it. I'm going to back out because I don't really care to put notes in there. Economy and balancing. Bread consumption has increased roughly 50%. That's bad news for me. That's real bad news for me because I go through a lot of bread as is. But it does now provide +3 population instead of the +2 that it was. And the mills are going to produce flour faster. So we'll see how those actually play out. Why is there a purple ship over here? The mini map shows a purple ship. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing over here? Yeah, no. We'll come back to that. Fires, and this is the one I'm concerned about. Fires and plagues now scale up to impact significantly based off the size of your city. So this massive 60+ thousand city, when I have a plague or a fire, and I just kind of let it run its course, I don't think that's going to be a thing anymore because, yeah, we're going to be in trouble with it. So we'll see how that plays out. What else we got? We got the new Hippodrome, obviously. I looked real quick. I did not see it in my build wheel. So I don't know what I need to do to unlock that. I wonder if it's even something that shows up on my on their buildings of things they want. No, it's not even under the marvels. I would assume that it's going to be considered a marvel, but it's not here. But we'll see how that plays out. Because it's not there. Last time we got Prophecy of Ash, we got this new tech tree, but I don't appear to have a new tech tree here. I do need to get some of these other things. You know, towers are going to be better. Walls are going to be better. I don't care about that one. More shrines. Always use more shrines in some of these islands. Focusing culture now. Another officium. I haven't really ran into that issue yet. Economy, finance, or nature. Another depot. Could always use some more depots on our islands. So not gonna let me select it. Okay, good. Never mind, I didn't want that anyways. Productivity and mines. We'll throw that up there too. It's not letting me select any of those. That's weird. Did my game freeze? No, okay, it's still going. Alright, what other updates did we have? We now have the Hippodrome, Specialist and Quest. There's going to be some new Specialist. When we logged in here, we do have, there's some community events that we could be doing, as well as some new, so what is this? Build farms. We'll build them as we need them. I'm not going to chase these, not really sure why. I'm going to chase those. Produce timber. Yeah, we go through plenty of that. And sell iron bars to Valeria. Yeah, I'm not really worried about those, but they're there if we want to do them. Yeah, that's the highlights of them. So I know that I was planning on going into full-on war prep this episode and looking into what we were going to go for next. But I think I'm going to have to go through and I'm going to have to check the islands. Especially like our bread producing islands. That seems like it's the one that was hit the most. There is a purple ship over here. I wonder if he's coming to do something. I wonder if this is what's going to unlock it for us. So we'll see where this guy's going. See if he's going to bring us news of something we got to build. Like I said, we built this, or we left this island open, thinking that it was going to fit here. We'll find out. I said somewhere this thing's absolutely massive. Yeah, not sure. Hopefully it's not something where I have to start over again. If I got this whole thing up to 70+ thousand and I got to start over, I'll never rebuild this the same way twice. And right now, for the most part, it's working. And it's pretty. And I got like 70 hours in it, so I'll be really upset if I have to start over to play the new DLC. We're gonna hang on and see where this guy's going. Because on the mini map it's purple. That's usually what it's... Let's see if he just cuts the line and goes in here. I'm hoping he gives me some sort of small quest line that will unlock the Hippodrome, because I really want to see if this whole big space that we saved was worth it. Come on, dude, quit creeping, let's go. Ooh, here's for us. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Because he is out where there's not really much else. We're going to go negative on people, but it's worth it. Throw a house in here real quick. Alright, what do you got for me, bud? Preparing for war. Alright, what do you want? Support our legions. What do you want, dude? Just spit it out. There we go.
You're in a position to act.
40,000 soldiers. We'll give money. It doesn't. We don't have any pros or cons on these things. We'll throw $40,000 at it. It'd been easier to give ships. I got plenty of ships. I don't have much in the way of armies. So that must be one of the new quest lines. Not really sure. Ooh, that's what we can do. Let's check the accolade page. We do have some complete the construction of the Hippodrome, accept a rival's challenge at the Hippodrome, win a race. It's all about the Hippodrome. Super awesome. I would love to do that. How? What do I need to do to unlock said Hippodrome? Not really sure. Not really sure at all. We'll just keep playing along and seeing what happens. Deliver 50 sardines and... What? What is that for? All these extra things showing up is going to annoy the shit out of me. Okay, this is to support the Legion. So I gave him $40,000, and I still got to bring them fish and rope. Can you at least show me where you're at? Of course, you're hauling ass away in the other direction. Alright, well, I am now really interested in what I'm going to have to do. I did have some other things that I was going to work on today while we were working on war prep. And now it's kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, so I guess we'll keep going with some of the things that we were going to go to. Build an officium. Oh, Faciendum. This island way down here. They are stacked on sturgeon. This is one of the we took this island for the sole purpose of this going to be a fishery island. Where is the sturgeon? Somewhere down here. Right? There it is. They are doing really good on sturgeon, and they're also now providing us some olive oil. I thought about taking one of these out, one of these sturgeon hatcheries, maybe over here on this side, and doing some bread production. But now the whole bread production thing is completely changed Man, where the hell is this ship going? That I'm not sure what I'm gonna have to build for that efficiency. Alright, they wanted 50 fish and 50 rope, which sucks because we're in the middle of trying to prepare for our own war, kind of. Did I put sardines in? Yeah, alright. Nope, come on. I don't know where he's going, but chase him down. Some of these islands have people problems now, too. Because I'm guessing... Oh, no. There's one where the fire happened.
Someday I'll be a famous seafarer, and they'll paint me with me hat.
How did I add a house and lose more people? Alright, while we're here on Eos Forest, which is our bread island, let's go ahead and look and see what the stats are. So, the wheat is down to 9. We are making 11 tons of flour. So we're going to have excess of flour. And we're only making 7 tons of bread. So we're going to have to completely rework all the bread on all of our bread islands. We're going to go ahead and use Faciendum as a little template for us here. So, do we have enough goods here? Yeah. You're not going to reach across the island. I'd prefer to do this where I'm not going to have to replace a bunch of stuff. You know what? We'll just stick it over here in this corner. Bread. That is now 1 minute, and this is now 20 seconds. So it should be able to do 3 wheat farms per grain mill. All right, let's see how that plays out.
I'll make a crocodile back of you yet.
Ooh, it's been a while since he grew a pair. Don't remember last time, do you? He had one good fight against us way back when. And then we smoked him a couple other times, so... I'd imagine these 3 fields are going to take up all this space. Leave a little bit of room so when we get some towers on them. Yeah, man, I mean, could be wrong here. Might have bit off a little bit more room than I actually needed to. All right, we'll squish this thing in a couple spaces. Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't reach right there. Oh, or how do you still not reach? You can go either direction, just a smidge off on either side. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Oh, people. We need people. Okay. We're just gonna copy and paste. It's not going to work in our favor. We're going to have to address some of that stuff later. But, alright, pay for the festival. This is on Cinis. This is going to give us +2 happiness, +2 prestige, random specialist. We are going to do this because we're just going to reset our clock, so that's fine. More happiness, more time. So that's... Okay, we're not producing. Alright, so that's 6 tons. We're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna see what this does. Festival can be hosted on Titiana. Same thing, because we're also running games there at the same time. Complete delivery. Yep, there you go. Alright, whatever, dude. Alright, so for bread, that is making 6 tons, and that's only processing 3 tons. I'm not getting rid of that.
This will do nicely.
What is... I don't know what he just gave me. Alright, producing timber. We're not worrying about the farms. I don't know. We just got something. It looked like a special sale of some sort. Alright. Anyways, back to what matters. Now we're producing 4 tons of the wheat, and we're going to be processing 3 tons into flour. We are going to have to get some bakeries going. Oh, And I'm not sure if it's going to be 2 or 3 of these. But do we have... There we go. There's an open slot right there. We're also going to need some of the coal mines going for that. Alright, with the new people we added, we are short on fish. We are short on porridge. Let's address these so we keep our core people happy. Fish and porridge. We're already making enough of the, what's it called, so that's not going to be an issue. Where's the warehouse? You gonna reach your warehouse? Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright. They got enough fish. They got enough porridge. We are making plenty of sheep, not enough hats. Let's throw another hat maker. Get him. Are you gonna... I'd prefer to put it up here, get some more income, but you know what, we're not really worried about income, are we? Tunics, we're not making tunics here. Alright, core stuff is done. Let's make sure that the bread is at least as good as it's going to get. So we're making 3 tons of charcoal. That's going to be excess. Alright, so when everything runs, we'll be doing 3 tons out of here. So, Faciendum. Do we have any trade routes with open slots? We just need 50.
Satisfied with their lot and may soon revolt.
Okay. We're sending over plenty of olive oil. And now we're going to add bread to the mix. Not sure that that's going to be enough to really keep helping, but you know, we're going to keep trying that. So that one's done. Alright, the other one, we looked at doing this a long time ago. Throne of Horse Land 2, it does have 2 open river slots. And it has 2 open mountain slots. Problem is we're running out of room for people and for actual farmland. So I'm going to look at the... We're max 9999. So all of the soap producing here is pretty much maxed out. So we just saw that on Faciendum, if we do 2 farms for 1 river slot with 3 of the bread makers, that will give us some. So I think we could probably get 2 farms out of this, you know, potentially, if we move some things around. Like There's all this dead space right here in between this. Like, could we not move some of this stuff around? Like, why did I build this thing like this instead of a square? Why am I wasting open space over here? Was this farm not even maxed out when I did this? Alright, you're 90 and you're 90. We could probably move this road down here. Free up a spot for some more neighborhood houses right there, because we're going to need population. We don't have the population here. Let's see if we have indeed been using our shrines here. Trying to decide if we can move some of this stuff up here. Alright, let's see what we got. It's we're gonna need at least one neighborhood house worth of stuff here. Let's see if we can get one hood of people. Oh, can I move that one more? Yeah, let's move that road one more. We can get a second row of houses here. There's an empty spot right there. Oh, we're maxed out. Dang. Alright, either way, that's some good, that's plenty of room right there. Alright, we are going to, let's see if we're going to need more charcoal. We're using 2 out of the 4 tons. I think we'll be alright. So let's get some bread coming from here. Can I fit enough bread in this little area? Yeah, we'll tuck it back this way in case you want to put something over here. You gonna reach a warehouse? You will. Alright, so we determined we're gonna need a river slot. Alright, time to upgrade some of these houses. Can we do a whole block? Ew, it's gonna be close, okay. So with that, now we have, was it 2 farms for 1 river slot? Can I fit another wheat farm somewhere in here? Just because I have the road weird here, I'm just going to use that.
Fire has started in your city.
Oh no, Umbra's on fire. Oh, look at that. Just got it to fit. Alright, so check our bread. 4 tons of that, processing 3 tons. That's fine. A little extra wheat. Now, let's throw in a couple handy dandy of you guys. You guys are going to use 4.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
Skellington's always at a great risk of fire. It's kind of what it does. Alright, so we're still good on charcoal. Good, good. And then 3 tons. Alright. Throne of Horus Land 2. Let's see. What are you doing? Is it literally just soap? do I take 50 off here, even though soap's been a major issue, or do I add a whole nother ship for this one flippin' thing? What can we add to these people that's going to make their lives better? Well, I mean, they're going to be making their own bread, so that's going to give us population. I haven't built anything for them. There's no room now. I could give them sandals. Nah. Olive oil, population, health, and income. Alright, we'll add a ship and we'll give them like 5 olive oil. Actually, where's that gopher ship I sent all the way down here? Where'd you go? Did you follow that dude off the map somewhere? Shit. Do I have a blue dot hanging off the edge somewhere? I never looked to see where that boat went. And I had it set to follow him, so I'm not really sure where that ship wandered off to. What are you? Oh! I brought you over here for wood, for ships, for a fight. Dang. You know what? I don't care. We're gonna go. Nope, because we're out of flippin' rope. All right. I don't need this ship just quite yet, so we'll leave it over here. You, on the other hand, have a new task in life. Throne of Horseland 2. You are not going to be making a ton of bread, but what you do make will go over there. And Cinis, in return, is going to give you just a wee bit of olive oil. And with any luck, that'll make things a little bit better for you. Alright, what is your problem? How is Titiana not making any bread? Titiana's not making any bread. Still not making any bread for them. Alright, so everything's coming from you guys not making bread. And that's probably because everything just went to shit here. With bread, in terms of bread. Oh man, they're all sick. What are we gonna do? Oh, okay, so that's what it was up here. That weird flag we got. With sailor morale high, the ship speed across the water, hit points is up, and movement speed is also up. That would be awesome if we were actually going to war like I was wanting to. But we're going to hold off on that because I really think I'm going to go to war with Zara first. She is the weaker of the two, and if we can secure the island in Albion, that will make things a lot better for us. Alright. What do I need to sell her? Iron bars. It's already maxed out. Can I still sell some to her? And be part of it so I can get contribution points? I don't know. We're going to mess with it, see what happens. See if it'll let us. Pretty sure we have a bunch of iron. Man, they really made all these icons really prominent. Almost too prominent, but you know, whatever. I really want my gopher ship back, and I don't know where it went. And I have way too many ships. We'll try the wheel, but like not doing something. I'm gonna scroll through all these military ships. See if one of these pops up not a military ship. Alright, jump to unit. That's not jump to, that's a really slow scroll. Yeah, see, it followed it off the map. There you are. I've been looking for you. You don't even show up on the mini-map. Alright, this is why I put these ships back where they belong, because I do not remember that. Alright, let's... no. So, there's you. That's the one we just found, right? Okay, cool. Let's throw some iron bars on Old Girl and see if we can sell a couple of them to Valeria, who is way down here. Yeah, I know, it's because you guys screwed everything up with an update and didn't say nothing. Oh, you're over here. I'm not messing with the specialist right now. I'm going to return you guys back home. There might be one over with you. No, okay. Get my ships back where they go. So we got bread coming from those islands. So now they're actually worth something. 8 bread. Where is... yeah, that's what I want to see. Bread and olive. I want to go to this ship. Jump 2. Alright, he just left. I was really wanting to see how much he was actually getting delivered. It might not be worth, because he's probably not getting a full 300 worth each time. So I might, yeah. See, we're probably only transporting less than 100 each time. What? Cinis is upset again? Oh, it's escalating fast. Shit. Okay. Well, whatever. Man, I really want to know what's going on. Why I don't have the Hippodrome. Like, if I have to start over again, it's going to be so upsetting. And we're doing really good. And I'm definitely not doing it on hard mode if I do it again. Like, this is... the amount of resources I go through and the amount of things that catch on fire is super annoying. Alright, so we got bread. We got a couple of those things fixed. Or not fixed, but producing more. Not really sure what else. We can go back and check the other islands that were also producing bread. Which one of them was... not Eclipsis, it's one of these guys over here. You guys. Why are you still down, people? You know what? We're just going to put in a whole city block here. Not what was supposed to happen. Alright. Because now we can upgrade that so they won't be as busy. Alright, let's check and see what our bread is like here. We're going to have to add fish now too. Porridge is fine. We're going to need tunics. Hats are just fine. Alright. So... really just looks like we can produce 11 tons of that. So it looks like we need another wheat, but then even bread, like the actual bakeries. Those are oats. Oats. This is also, yeah, this is our big oat area, isn't it? Alright, let's get another wheat farm in here. We only have, are all 3 of you maxed out? 210, 210. Alright, we're going to throw another wheat farm in here. We're going to see if we can maximize this. Somebody wants to have a party. Alright.
await your
Festival on Throne of Horus Land 2 Prestige? Sure. Okay. Why are you guys upset?
Salt to the sea.
Alright, so where does that put us? We're now producing 11 tons. We are milling 11 tons. We're only baking 7 tons. We got tons of charcoal as of now. So we just need to build some bakeries. And I'm pretty sure these are all crammed over here because I'm getting some sort of buff from this, what's that thing called? Will you just go in there? Oh, man. Can I... Yeah. Cram as many in here around this guy as I can. 11, 11, and we're at 10. Now I just kind of threw you in. Don't think...
citizens are dissatisfied with their lot and may soon revolt.
Yeah, everybody's mad. Got it. Well, what is the range on this? Bread chains and porridge chains. Trying to see if I can move some of this crap around. I think so. Come on, road. Now I can smidge you over there. You're right there. Copy paste you right here. Give you your oat fields back. A couple shy, but that's not going to affect things enough that I care. And then we need to get more people. Don't want to go that way because we're going to end up going for more honey eventually. Can we throw a... Oh, what, would you look at this? We got all this unused area right there. I would think we'll spread this one out a little bit. Not what I was supposed to click on. Alright. There we go. Much better. In fact, that gave us a lot more people than I think I was bargaining for. Alright, all that is covered. Alright, what do we got? Amphitheater needs attention. Man, taking a happiness hit, but plus 10. I really want to go to war, and I really need him to be happy. But yeah, we're just gonna have to. We'll split the gap on that one. We're just gonna pay it off like we always do. So that being, what the? How? 450 bread? Now, I'm gonna be mad if I started this and I never built a ship for it to move. I'm gonna be really upset with myself. Whoa. Why is it only moving 50 bread? This whole time I've been freaking out about bread, and I have 450 on this island, just not doing a damn thing. Which one are you? There you go. And it's next door. That's that's so disheartening. I don't know. I'm only gonna run 150 at a time because it's gonna beat that. It's gonna surpass that pretty quick. We're not gonna be making 150 each trip when it's next door. What have I been doing? Maybe I will use that note thing because apparently I have just not been paying attention. We're going to go ahead and take that 50 off there. So that way I can just track it on the one ship. We're going to jump to the ship, make sure that it doesn't have any bread on it, which it doesn't. If you change what you're doing with the ships and then you leave a good in there, it will get stuck and it will not load the new stuff. Criminals into the games. Happiness up. What island are we on? Cinis. Ooh, happiness prestige costs 200 but plus 10 happiness. Yeah, we're going with that. Money for happiness. I will pay him off. If I could bribe the emperor, I would. That would be a cool thing if they added that. Bribe the emperor to keep him in your favor. I would gladly do that. What are you saying you don't have enough of? Leather. Alright, we are back up to 63,000. Why are we out of leather? We've always been good on leather. All of a sudden, leather is now 5,000 down. Okay, so apparently there's another tweak that wasn't in the notes because I don't see how it got that far off that fast. Unless something caught fire over here. Are these all the tanneries, right? We're 5 down. We'll build 4. See if that puts us in the close enough. No, it's literally 1 for 1 there. Alright, 2 more tanneries. I think we have a buff from this too. Yeah, tanneries do. Alright, that's going to do a number on our pigs, so we'll have to keep an eye on our livestock island, getting enough pigs over here. Might affect our salt too. I'm really curious to see how we're going to do the bread now that we realize our biggest bread producer wasn't actually sending us any. Alright, so one of the things you can do is, like, if you go and select the good, you could see how much you have on every island. So that island is really the only one that has a whole bunch. And then whatever system, chime, land, whatever this one is way down here, Acropolis. I don't even know, where's the bread? Okay, here's the bread. That's oat. Oh, they're getting bread from Titiana. That was the other one we needed to check on. Titiana was producing bread for itself and some of the other islands, and it is no longer making 8 tons of wheat. It's only milling 5. And it can bake up to 10, which is pointless because we're capped by milling. We are out of river slots here. Gold. No production. Why is there no gold production? Are we full on gold? Are you not sending the gold to Cinis? We're just full on gold all of a sudden? Alright. Well, I guess gold is somehow keeping up on its own. We're just gonna go ahead and we will turn this into a grain mill then. Yeah, between the gold, the sturgeon, and the bread, we were struggling to keep all those going, but apparently we're doing really good on gold right now. So we're gonna, and sturgeon, we're turning those back into bread. Okay, where's my bread? Alright, so now we're at 8 tons of raw wheat. We're processing 10 tons into flour and 10 tons into bread. So one more wheat farm.
You the one from the coins and the statues?
You guys maxed out. We are going to run out of this wheat eventually. And if it's not obvious, I'm going to forget. So I'm just going to go ahead and, even though we are maxed out right now, going to go ahead and just build this. Because it's obvious I'm going to forget. And I'd rather have, it's 6 people, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, so one last check, see if we can get bread rolling here a little bit better. Alright, bread, we're making 12, we're milling 10 down, we're baking 10. Unless we think we can get another, there it is, gold. Gold washer, we have 2 on the island. Man. You know what? We're going to wait and see how bread works out. Alright. FSL2. Foremost Shrine Land 2. Oysters. I think oysters is in danger here. Let's find our oysters. Yeah. 41 oysters. We're gonna that's going to start turning, that's going to be what keeps us from keeping our oysters with caviar going. Let's check and see where we have oysters coming in from first. See if there's anything we can do to boost production or change a route. Sistrum, Chimeland. Alright, so that one's close and they don't have a lot of extra. Is that the only place that is bringing... Ah, there we go. Some more oysters. And they're not really keeping up with theirs. They rarely have. In fact, we're just gonna delete one of those.
Shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Where? Whoa. Why? What are you guys not getting? Oh, they are supposed to be getting bread, I think. That's not good. They were getting their bread from Titiana. That's really not good. I'm almost positive that Titiana was... Man, this whole bread thing's really starting to piss me off. What island is this anyways? Scorpion Clinch Land. Alright, let's check in. Scorpion Clinch Land. Alright, yeah, they're supposed to be getting bread from... It's not much. No, they have... They're not sending any over. And then you guys... Why do you guys need bread?
A fire has started in your city.
For the plebeians? Really? Can't I just give you more plebeians by building a shrine or something? Fuck Yeah. Oh, concrete short, of course. Alright. So, Scorpion clinch land. Alright, it's going up again. So whatever, yeah, it's bread. Alright. Well, Titiana's bread game is figured out, so that works. Can we go back to the oysters? I need flippin' oysters. Search by island? No, searching by good. Come on, mouse. How do I get down there? There we go. Alright, so it's just you, and you guys are both kind of capped out at what you can do because we're short on people. And I was saving this over here. The oyster beds. Problem is we need people. So let's see what kind of people make oysters. Yeah, pitchforks, and it's going to be our lowest tier, our lowest class of people here. Oh man, it's like I planned this or something. We're going to throw a couple of those guys there. Build, build, build. We're also going to throw in another warehouse. Just because the one warehouse we do have over here is like stupid busy. That's what happens when you cram all those farms all around it. We're going to wait for our population to balance out on these new houses before we go and build any more oyster farms, but let's make sure we have the minimum requirements, and we don't. Get some new fishies. Alright. Porridge is fine. Tunics is not. Hats are not. Alright, get one more of each of those. Tunics are hats. Now these will be tunics.
Citizens are dissatisfied with their lot and may soon
Yeah,
revolt.
got it. Upset. Good to know. Are you gonna reach whatever warehouse is over here? No. Alright, let me see if I can upgrade.
Might make something out of nothing, guys.
You can reach now. Alright. Alright, we're good. We have extra people. This thing's already busy. Let's get some more oysters going. You're gonna reach. Alright. Foremost Shrine Land 2. Let's see what these guys have moving back and forth. We got pigs and sheep, and sheep, and sheep. So, are you still moving 300 every time? There's no way. We're going to chop 50 sheep out of this. I don't see a lot of oysters coming. Am I blind? Oh, there they are. Okay. Alright, we're going to go to the ship real quick. Jump to, save, yep. Making sure that that ship didn't have anything in it in the way. And I'm wondering if I actually want to do that to both these ships right here. We'll see if this is a bad idea, but just so that way they're staggered. Yeah, and this is where we're going to throw these sheep overboard to make sure that we're in a good spot moving forward. Alright, so we got more oysters coming in. We got a ton more bread coming in. Is the bread keeping up now? It's there. We'll see how long it lasts. The last thing I really want to do is build some ships. How are we doing on rope and sails? We got plenty of hemp. We're doing dookie on rope. We need more rope makers. I'm gonna go ahead and throw another one of you guys wherever I can next to another one. There we go. Are our sails doing okay? Relative to those, sure. Alright, it does look like our leather is recovering. Yeah, look at that. We are back up to 69,000 people. 69.7. So we pretty much more or less where we were beforehand. We are back up to 70k. We have a bunch of building supplies. We can screw it all up by upgrading a ton more houses. And then having to redo all the supply chains all over again. What are you missing? Oysters. We already addressed that. Oysters are on their way. It's a slow trip, but they are on their way. You know what? We got, I think it only takes 6 people. So we're gonna risk it for the biscuit and throw another oyster in there. And we still have room for another couple houses and some more city blocks, so if we need more oysters, we'll just continue to do that. Would be nice to upgrade this building here, though, wouldn't it? What do you want? Oh, yeah, we have quest lines for these people. Oh, that's right. I wanted to sell some bars to the completely wrong person. Great. I wanted to do that so I could say I was part of whatever this quest line is, which apparently for the community has already been met. 3.3 million out of the 3 million. Produce timber. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to produce plenty of timber, especially if we start building some ships.
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
Same thing. You're not getting your bread. We know. The bread's coming. Let's actually look and see if, because we did upgrade this island last episode, so maybe they're just not getting enough bread. Nope, you're just not getting bread because there's no bread to give. And man, we already upped the bread a considerable amount. That's gold, that's gold. Screw it. Screw it. We're doing it. We're gonna up the bread even more. Grain mill. Done. Alright, let's see, let's check the bread. All the bread. Now we can mill 15. So now I need to grow 15. Let's throw in more bread. That is not going to be enough room for that. You're coming down here. Not even worried about making it pretty. Completely missed that. Are those? Yeah, those are those. Okay. All right. Let's see where we're at. Gotta track all this. Need to be making 15 tons of wheat. All right, we're making 16 tons. We're milling 15 tons, and we're only baking 10. So, what you do is take all you guys, turn, decide, nope, cancel. Put a road up the middle. And copy ya. And paste. Alright, so now we are baking 17 tons. It's a little bit more than what we should be. Let's see if we could chop one of you guys down. Normally you could figure this out with math, but we have all these different buffs and different things happening. So, alright, 16, 15, and 15. It looks like we still have enough coal coming in, so we should be good. Let's hope that this solves our bread issue across the world. Happiness, prestige, another plus 10. Alright. That's given a... Nope, wrong button. We are now plus 20 with Boss Man. If this isn't a, hey, let's go to war time frame, I don't know what is. I would still like to go through all of the smaller islands, check on them, and see how this is affecting them. Just a quick check, make sure everybody's positive at least, or yeah, honey is maxed out there now. You guys we're down people here. I don't know why. We have enough concrete. Can I give an artificial inflation? No, because it's all we're down tier 2 people. What the fuck happened? Or what the heck happened? Let's see if that... we're going to build and upgrade some people here. But yeah, good. Ugh. Down above it here, which is weird. We were doing fine.
Even if I only buy the carrot at the market, I'm
You know,
buying
I
it.
really don't know why this happens sometimes. Alright. That's an easy fix. Plus a house. Alright, you guys are hanging on. Just looking for any of my population that's actually in the red. It's just this island. Okay, not horrible. But we're out of time. So that's that for today. Yep, we didn't get to do much of the new DLC. I still don't know how to make it so I can build the new stuff. I guess I will hop on old Google and see if we can figure out what we need to do to get that going. But thanks for watching. I will catch you guys on the next one. If we can't get the Hippodrome going on this one, then we're either going to start over, all over again, or we're just going to go on a rampage and just start taking over everything, because I still have some accolades for beating Zara and Nerf, and I don't feel like restarting all that. Alright, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys on the next one.